Hello. First, okay, so I know I'm not tripping. That shit looks dummy red. Okay, so I'm not gonna lie. You already know, like, half the times that I be starting these things, I'm lying. Y'all don't know because I have made so many videos at this point. This is gonna be probably the second video that I post, but I've made so many videos. This is about to be the first, like, start of, like, me being consistent because I realized I really just want to document because if you really think about it, the state of the world right now, all the stuff going on, it's a movie. Document that thing. You know what I'm saying? Because like you wouldn't believe the things that I see and you wouldn't believe the things that I told you if I could just tell you. So I tell you, so I have to like literally show you. But I really wanted to like do this and really take this a little bit more seriously because like I see so much stuff. I get so many like different thoughts on a daily. Um, and it's always like kept to myself type thing because I'm just like nobody will understand me or whatever. But I think people will understand me. It's just probably people who are not in my circle, which is okay. Like that's fine. But I realize that there are actually people who like pay attention to my stuff, whether it be like one person. I don't talk to that person. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that one person can impact 10 people. That's 11 people now who know my stuff. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, put your stuff out there. Okay, so this video is going to be interesting because it was actually sparked by a walk that I took yesterday. I took a beautiful walk yesterday. Every morning I get up and I do like my morning routine, my morning ritual, whatever. And I, ground myself or like I do certain things where I just like take time for myself and just like, even if I get up out of the bed late, I still take that time to just be like, I'm in this body. But yesterday I went on this walk and I was just like outside, birds were chirping, I was just seeing so much, like the flowers look so vibrant. It was just like, whoa, this is so crazy. Like, I'm really out here. And it made me start to think, because like, you know how a lot of us will be like, none of this is real, money isn't real, da-da-da-da-da. Yes, they are man-made things, right? But a lot of us, we take away our power because things are as real as we make them. And obviously we know that things like money or the government have a real effect on things outside of us. Like whether it be it affects our emotions, it affects our creativity state, it affects how we are able to think about our bodies because yeah, Roe versus Wade, that ish is, if you don't know, the attack on women, especially like black women, that's how I know we could really shake some shit. But that's neither here. Let's not forget, like back then, just because we didn't have cotton bills does not mean that there was not resources still. People was trading stuff. If you had a farm, if you had apples, maybe I would trade you apples for labor. Like it's still, the idea of currency has been around forever. The idea of trading an item for another item or trading energy, working, or anything labor has always been a concept. So yeah, we was not all out here just free balling, we was still doing stuff to get something because give and receive, cause and effect, these are laws of, the land, the universe. It's how this thing works, you have to give to receive, you have to receive to give. And but yeah, so I went on this walk and I'm like walking, a friend called me and like, now I was paying attention to the call, but I also was more so paying attention to like, there was just so much going on in my head. And it really got me to a point where I realized if you are a creative, if you have a creative bone in your body, if you know that you're put on this earth for something creative, and I'm really just speaking to creatives right now, you not doing it, disrespectful. I'm sorry, like it is really disrespectful because we literally have the power to show other people that there is so much beauty in this world and that they have the power. Like I feel like the job as a creator is really to remind people that you do have the power, because some of us don't know that we have the power to create our own realities, or some of us don't know that there's a world beyond the four walls or whatever in our room. Like, there's so much. Music moves people for a reason, because it's something that you don't even have to really like the artist. Because Kanye, come on now, like, I'm not a Kanye fan, but I will not deny the fact that his music moves people to do stuff. And that's why I feel like it's really blasphemous in a way to like just be like, dang, I was given these talents and I'm gonna just do nothing with them, in a sense where it's like I'm going to let an outside force stop me from doing what I was put here to do. You've let them win. Like, why do you feel that they deserve that power over you? You know what I'm saying? We let things like money, we let things like our living situations, we really do let that stuff get to us in a way where, yes, it is a real thing. It is, like, depression is real as ever. Especially as a creative in a world that's so like designed for you to not be expansive. Yes, I understand, but at the same time, when it gets to a point where you're denying yourself that freedom of expression, and the only reason too, like, where I've realized this is because I did it. I still sometimes do it, but because now I'm mindful of it, I'm like, you know what? Nah, like, the music that I make is made for a bigger purpose, and I know that. Like, I know that for a fact. So for me to sit here and be like, oh my God, all this stuff is happening in the world, what can I do? Make music. You want to know why they want to suppress the artist's brain so badly? Because you could tell a lot about a civilization by the way that the state of their art. You can. That's why every time there's an artist that actually speaks out on certain stuff or is very like vocal about injustice and opening people's minds, they murk them. Why? Because these people have an impact. They're powerful. Art is powerful. Paintings, you don't even gotta understand it, but you could feel something, because feeling moves people. It's not even the words, it's not the actual tangible thing of this is an art piece. No, it's the feeling that we can put into things, the creative energy that we can bring into this physical world so people can feel something. Because a lot of us and a lot of our colleagues and friends or whatever are at a point where they don't feel nothing, so they don't feel like they can do anything. And it kind of like, that's where the divide comes from. It's just the feeling of helplessness, the feeling of I want to be heard, but I'm not heard. My lips was ashy for that whole first of that video, but let me tell you something. I had took a shower and brushed my teeth. So at this point, I don't care. Y'all lips be ashy too. Your lips ashy probably right now. Lick them things. But anyways, music moves people, like art moves people for real, and that's why I just really like, not to sound like a broken record, but seriously guys, we have to, like, if you feel like you can't do nothing, make art. You may think that, oh my God, me making this little painting and posting it is nothing, but it is something. And let me tell you something, don't feel bad for asking for resources. Think of money as resources, because at the end of the day, we all know money is not like, we don't want bills. We don't want the cotton. Y'all know money made out of cotton? Let me not get there, but we don't want the bills. It's what we can do with those bills that we actually want. We want to travel. We want to be able to have more resources to put back into our art. We don't actually care about the money, but we do have to respect it in a sense, because we know, like, all right, it's something that's very as real as it gets to get to the next step. But moral of the story is, if you are a creative, if you are an artist, even if you have to take yourself on artist dates to get back into doing that, do stuff for yourself. Feed your imagination, because you can literally change other people's lives, bro. You could change your own life. If you don't want to change nobody else's life, change your life. Okay? Receive blessings so that you can bless others. Something that I've always asked is to, like, I'm blessed so that I can bless others. And, like, that's just, like, an affirmation, but also a realization that I've come to. I am blessed so that I can bless others. I know the stuff that I know so that I can tell other people, or just spark an idea in people's brains to go and do something with it. Like, here you got this information, whatever you think the way of getting freedom for our people is, take this and expand on that. Maximize the minimum. That's just my little rant, you know. Go outside, take a walk, drink some water, let me, you know, breathe in air, and go freaking make some art. Dang. So